Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to Ultima 7, the Black Gate, and more specifically, the Forge of Virtue. So, when we left off last time... Oops, I just clicked on something by mistake, sorry. When we left off last time, we were... Where did we leave off? Oh yes, partway through our hikes. Let's just kill this rat. There we go. We were partway through the trial of champions. No, guys, would you please stop going over there? Partway through the trial of courage, guys. Yes, partway through the trial of courage, which is what we're continuing with now. Right. Yes, so we're continuing with that, as you can see. The other thing... Oh, pardon me. Before I go much further, let me just say this is going to be perhaps a slightly shorter stream than usual. Just because I'm not feeling particularly wonderful today, and it's been a bit of a week, so I'm feeling pretty drained. So I'm going to have a short stream, I think. And for the same reason, I apologize if I'm perhaps a little bit off today. Anyway, that said, I wonder whether we can get into there somehow. Can we slip through there? So I would like to get at that door. Ah, we can. Good. Doesn't seem to have done anything. So does anyone need a... Oh yes, you could use a proper helm. There we go. And no one's using a chain coif, are they? No. Good. So there isn't a secret door here or something, is there? Not that I see. Alright, let's head out then. Wait, that's... Oh dear, we lost Spark at some point. Okay, let's see if we can recover Spark with a reload. Okay, good. No, look, guys. Not there. And let's give the helm to YOLO again. While we're... Oops, hello? Okay. And while we're at it, Spark, you have 5 hits. No wonder. Okay. So, let's see. I don't know that I have the... Ah, I can. Good. So let's cast Great Heal on Spark. And you now have 14 hits. Much more like it. So, let's see if we can do this without losing Spark then. Also, hold on. That noise is annoying. Unfortunately, I don't know that I have another good weapon. Yeah, I'm pretty short on decent weaponry at the moment. Out of all my ammunition, well, much of my ammunition. I do have some magic bolts there, but I don't think that what we're doing right now really warrants it. So I'm going to put that away. I'm going to wield this thing instead. That's a bit less noisy. No, guys. Get over here, you lot. Right. We all... Wait, please tell me Spark's not dead again. Oh no, wait, there I see him. No, I think we're all here. But I can't seem to do anything with this door. Maybe because I took that helm? Can't do anything down here, can I? Doesn't look like it. This is still a pretty cool skeleton, though. No secrets here. Nothing that I see. try this. Otherwise, I may have to reload and see, excuse me, and see what happens. Hey, rats, if we leave that helm in place. Alright, let's try that. Okay, so let's just hit, let's, first of all, you, I think it was, have a weapon that doesn't make an annoying noise. Not in there though. Ah, there we go. Right. Let's go. Fine, I suppose we'll kill these rats. They're going to be nuisances. Incredibly aggressive rats they have around here. No, it's still locked. And it's a metal wall, not a door, so it must be something that we're supposed to do somewhere. Doesn't look like we can go through any of this. Not quite sure what we're supposed to do here. Excuse me, rats. Not really interested in you. Nope. Okay, I'm actually going to look this up. I don't know quite what I'm supposed to do here. Go to the Universal Hint System. Look up Ultima 7. Let's see if they have Forge of Virtue. There we go, Forge of Virtue hints. And we are on the Test of Courage, I believe. Before the forging of the Black Sword. Let's see. Right, okay, so we've been through that one. So I suppose it's this one. That was the hint that I was just reading was about the crystal ball puzzle that we've been through. Okay, yes, here we are. The goal of this puzzle is to open 2 doors in the north of this area. Okay. 2 items to help you accomplish this task. 2 similar items in the same area, both on the altars. 2 helms, 1 normal, 1 magical. Oh, I see. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a pain, but that's okay. I have to give up my magic helm, it would seem. Whoops. Come on, slip through here. So first things first, I'm going to want you to hold on to this in some way. Acceptable. Take this old helm back. And now we're actually going all the way back down here. Just try to skirt around these slimes, I think. They're way too much of a nuisance to actually fight. And we want to slip through here. Return to this altar up north here, which is where we found the magic helm that I'm currently wearing, if I'm not much mistaken, or at least a magic helm. There we go. Maybe it wasn't this same magic helm. Someone else wearing one? No, looks like it was this one. Okay, so in that case, Yellow, I want you to put this helm here now. I suppose I'd better take, that'll do. Better take this chain coif so that I have something on my head at least. Now we have to get back. Have we lost someone? Oh no, there's Ceramid. Okay, he's just off wandering apparently. I suppose he is a ranger. Makes some sense. Again, let's see if we can... Oh, come on, doors. Doors. There we go. See if we can just skirt by these slimes, which appear to have been proliferating in the meanwhile. It's a Bit of a nuisance, but that's okay. What I'm really hoping is that we don't have any more serious monsters ahead, and thankfully no. On our way in here originally there were some, I forget what they're called, some monocular monsters of one sort or another that were quite deadly. That sounded good. That sounded like that door opening. Excusey rats. There we go. Let's just kill the rats. There we go. Now, let's save. Now that we've done that. Tempted to try and go and get that magic helm again, but now that this is open... we've run out of light. But I don't think it would be wise for me to do so. Spend that is what I thought. And we should have... There we go. Should have more light here. Let's have a candle for a change. There we go. Ooh, that looks unfortunate. Ooh, but a magic axe. That's neat. Let me look up the weapon value, see whether that thing's any good. At the very least, I think I should probably have Iolo use it. Do that, that. But let me check quickly. So ranged weapons. No, here we are. Magic axe. Returns after being thrown. Always drops on miss. Always drops on miss. That's not ideal. Magic damage. Bonus chance to hit. That's good at least. Magic boomerang returns after being thrown. Always hits magic damage. Goes through obstacles. So magic boomerang's actually quite nice. Actually, so's the hawk, which returns on after being thrown and always hits. Anyway, the magic axe does 8. The where is the what's it? The thingy? The sling. Oh, there it is. Excuse me. Does 3. I should really give him the hawk, you know. Yana's hawk is just sort of sitting there, doing nothing. But not in there. Hold on. There we go. Yellow, have a hawk. Let's try this out. That looks concerning. Okay. Oh, what has happened to the picture? Hope that wasn't gone for too long. My apologies, but we seem to have picture back, so that's good. Good. Okay. Ooh, a glass sword. I'll take that. I have a suspicion I'm going to be wanting it soon. In fact, let's dump that in there for now. I'm going to put the glass sword on here. Let's see what else is on some of these corpses while we're paused. Nothing much else. I suppose we're here on a test of courage. Well met, Seeker. I am Dracothraxus. Thy test, and I fear thy defeat, lies before thee. For thou shouldst know that I am made immortal by the Keeper of Courage. 'Twould take a truly powerful artifact to destroy me, one that does not exist. The great dragon paws the earth in expectation of your imminent battle. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to put that down for a moment, and I'm going to try this. And to battle. Well done, little human. Thou art as powerful as thou art courageous. Do not think that thou hast destroyed me. Thou hast merely bested me. And for this wondrous feat, I think thou dost deserve a reward. I have a truly magnificent gem that I would give to thee, if thy courage can but continue for a bit. Dracothraxus opens her mouth wide. Within, you can see a multitude of teeth, each one needle-sharp. Also, near the back, you see a small but brilliant blue gem. Do you reach in and take it? I do. As you place your hand in the furnace that is the dragon's maw, you can't help but wonder if a small gem is worth the risk. Nevertheless, you persevere and retrieve the lovely little gem. I go now to rest, but I shall return. The door will not open until thou hast found a way to best me for good and for all. Farewell, little mortal. Nice. So that gem is going to be important if I'm not much mistaken. Let me just put this silly thing away again. And take up this blade. I'm carrying the gem. This gem is important, as I recall. In fact, this is the gem that the demon asked us for. Save here. And we'll see how we defeat the dragon once and for all in due course, I think. Doesn't look like we can do anything with that just yet. It's fine. Oops, someone walked through the fire, unfortunately. Hey guys, excuse me, coming through. No, that's fine. No need to fight to the death or at all. We're quite fine here, I think. Oh, now there's another dragon. Well, a drake, really, a young dragon.
More Avatar.
I think we may have just lost someone.
More Avatar.
How is everyone? Have we had any losses? Yeah, we lost... it looks like we may have lost 2 people. Oh no, it's just you. Okay, well, in that case, let's reload. I wonder whether there's a better way of doing this. I'm going to try... Let's see if I can... Does this really not open at all? No, I suppose this only opens if I manage to forge that blade. Kittens, that's annoying. But alright, so it goes. Let me think for a moment. If I go through this way... Yeah, I have a... oops, there we go. The feeling this way might be slightly safer. Slimes notwithstanding. Come on, file through the slimes. I will say the art for those slimes is actually pretty good. It's remarkably convincing. And actually, how do I say this? It depicts that confluence of the globules of slime quite remarkably well, I think. Okay, let's just save here. So we have to get past this drake again. But at least we shouldn't have trolls and such like chasing us while we do it. You see the axe coming back to him there. Huh? Well, I'm stuck until I suppose I wake up. Guys? Yeah, I'm at -2. -1. Still -1. Still -1. Zero. So hopefully I should wake up in due course. So, while we wait, what have we learned? Not a lot, other than that we haven't actually... I don't think we've actually finished this Trial of Courage yet. We're going to have to come back once we have a special weapon of some sort. And we lost Spark again, so alright, that's no good. They need a better way of dealing with that Fire Drake, I fear. Valiantly trouncing some rats. I'm going to check something quickly. Yep, YOLO still has both. Good. You know, there's no good reason to fight these guys. Come on, here we go. Once all of this is done, we'll probably want to go back to Britain to rearm at some stage. No. Doors, we want Ceramid. Come on, here we go, that's more like it. Okay, let's just save. I did save here last time, didn't I? Oh well. I forgot about that. So I didn't need to go through the rats all over again, but that's fine. That's fine. How is everyone? I have 5 hits. YOLO is 9. Spark is 3. Prey, Yana. Okay, no one has a particularly good health. I'm going to see if I can get away with sleeping here. There's currently no apparent danger, so you never know. Excellent, it's going to let me sleep. Just, you know, here in the middle of a dungeon, in the middle of a magical trial, a perfect place for pleasant dreams. Thank you. Right, so we should be somewhat better off in terms of health now. Now let's see if we can take on this Fire Drake. Good, that's that dealt with by the looks of things. Dupre, I believe you were carrying out gems last I heard. Another reason to go back to Britain, sell off some of this loot that we've been collecting. It's a pity I don't have the stuff for the mark and recall spells, because that would be handy, but I didn't pick that up. We are all okay, I think, aren't we? Yeah, looks like it. Good. Everyone's hungry, of course, but that's fine. Let's just ignore the spider. Just keep on moving. Ignore the skeletons. Whoa, there's a bunch of them, and the headless. Just keep moving, everyone. Just keep moving. We're leaving. Yep, through the gate. Right. Okay, so that's that. And we now have... we have the gem, but I'm thinking maybe we should go for... should we go for the final test, or should we try to finish Courage? I'm not sure what the proper order here is, but we got the gem, so I think let's try it. Thou hast within thy possessions a small blue gem. It can be used to free me. Crack this accursed mirror with it. I'll enter it as I am freed. Arcadian looks prepared to burst from the mirror. Okay. Well, let's try it, shall we? Oops. Right, there. Gem. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Thank you, YOLO. So... put that on our back. Put the gem in our weapon hand. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Did that do anything? Oh, there we go. The little gem pulses with energy. Now all Britannia shall feel my wrath. I'll make them all pay for every decade I spent within that accursed mirror. The gem glows brighter and you expect the world to come apart at the seams. Then nothing. No! The demon's primal scream sounds a bit crystalline through the medium of the gem. This cannot be! That old fool was right! I'm still trapped! The demon's anguished voice falls silent. Name? My name is still Arcadian, although my prison has changed. Job? I am now thy servant. What is thy bidding, master? Wrath? Arcadian sounds a bit pensive as he replies. Forgive my momentary indiscretion, master. My bitter emotions overcame my reasoning for a brief time. I shall not let it happen again. Trapped. It would seem that Erethian was correct in his assumption that should I enter this gem, my power would not be set free to use as I wish. Instead, it is at the beck and call of the one who possesses the gem. Master? The demon pauses for a moment. Thou hast imprisoned my physical form. I am therefore bound to thy will by powers far older than thou or I wield. What wouldst thou have of me? Power? You hear a faint sigh then. Wouldst thou care to partake of my power? No, I'm fine, thanks. Perhaps I misjudged thee, master. He pauses for a thoughtful moment. Mayhap in time thou canst call me friend as well as ally. Bound. A long time ago, even by my accounting of time, my people were defeated by a powerful race of beings in an attempt to conquer this realm. This race lived here long before the coming of thy sovereign Lord British. My people were defeated and they expected death, but these great and powerful beings were not destroyers. However, they also did not wish further disruption by my kind. So they weaved enchantments beyond the ken of my race, binding us to the inhabitants of this realm. Thine own people merely used the existing enchantments to keep us enslaved, sometimes without an inkling of how this was achieved. Bye. Farewell, my master. The gem seems to dim a little. I'm going to have a chat with Erethian about this matter, I think. Let's see what he has to say. That dragon statue actually gave me a little bit of a fright for a moment there. Oops, hi. No, not trying to click on the bed. I'll never get any work done like this. What do you wish of me? Erethian seems a little peevish at this point. Demon gem. So, thou hast made a servant of Arcadian. 'Tis good to be rid of his incessant whining. I hope thou findest him to be as useful as I didst. You're not sure, but his words might be construed as a curse. The gem glows brighter. 'Tis good to see the last of thee also, old man. Perhaps in another life I shall be thy master and thou the slave. The demon lets out a chilling little laugh. Erethian looks a little shaken at hearing the demon's voice, but quickly recovers his composure. I think not, demon. I am not at all sure that there is a way for thou to get out of that little gem. The elderly mage's expression is unreadable. Powerful artifact? I once attempted to create a sword of great power. Erethian frowns in concentration, then says, If thou shouldst wish to... let me try that again. If thou wishest to continue my work, thou shalt need to... sorry, my reading's off. Thou shalt have need of some few pieces of forging equipment, and a place to put them. I know just the spot. Come with me, and I'll see what I can do to help thee. And off we go, apparently. Excuse me if you hear me drink. Do hydrate. A look of grim determination comes to Erethian's lined features. He pushes up his sleeves like a blacksmith about to shoe a high-strung horse. Careful now, the old mage says solicitously. The powers I am about to release are capricious and fickle. I would not like to see something untoward happen to thee. You feel a great surge in the ether as the mage draws power from his surroundings. And someone says that they could use a little food. Little beads of sweat appear on the elderly mage's furrowed brow. That was a bit harder than I'd expected. He pauses to mop his forehead with the tip of his sleeve. I had to redirect a small underground river for the well to tap. Now, then, thou shalt have need of some few tools to make use of this equipment, shan't thee? His rhetorical question goes unanswered as he once again prepares to unleash his will upon the world. Nice. Erethian's face begins to take on an ashen pallor, but he looks contented with the job well done. As I have said, I myself once attempted to create an artifact of great power. I crafted the hilt from a dark substance that is immutable save by magical means. The blade, however, is cast of an alloy of this substance and the purest metals known to Britannia. My artistic skills served me quite well enough to fashion the hilt, but alas, the strength was not in my arm to beat a good temper into the blade. Perhaps thou canst finish this great artifact for me. He pulls a poorly worked blade with a fine hilt out of thin air. Fear not to touch the hilt when the blade is hot, for heat apparently does not travel well across the medium of the pure black substance. I wish thee good luck. He hands the sword to you and wearily turns away. Whew, okay. So we now have a sword blank. I'm actually going to save here. Seems like a good spot for a save. So, now we begin. I suppose this is the Forge of Virtue, the eponymous forge. Not entirely sure how we go about this. I suppose we're going to want some water at some stage. It looks like Erethian's done most of the work for us. He's alloyed the metal, he's cast the hilt. Where did that bucket go? Ah, there. We just need to beat the blade into something usable, I suppose. What do you mean out of range? Alright, let's try this again. Really not sure what it means by out of range. Out of range? How is it out of range? Admittedly, this is one case in which the party is really not helping. Still says out of range. Yeah, I'm going to look this up. Ultima 7 craft sword. Let's try. I'm just going to look for the general process. Maybe let me just pull up the inventory so that it's paused, if I'm not much mistaken. Crafting in Ultima 7. Let's try that thread. Let's see what they have to say. I don't. Okay, so it looks like there isn't a general technique, so I'm going to have to go specifically to Forge of Virtue hints. So forging the black sword. Okay. Okay, so it told us to talk to Erethian, that's fine. All your party members... Put your weapons down. Okay, so according to this is what UHS Hints says. Have all of your party members leave and wait here out of your way. Put your weapons down and pick up the hammer. Okay. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to see if I can do this without dismissing my party members. Okay, so I've picked up the hammer. So let's see if I can figure out the rest now that I know how to operate the hammer at least. So. Oops. Is this working at all? Doesn't appear to be working. Let's try this over here. Well, I've gone over to it. Don't know whether that's done anything useful yet. Sword is not heated. Okay. Okay, I think we're on to something now. Either that or we're on something. Oh, there we go. Look at that, it worked. Maybe I should get it a bit further than that. Yeah, oh yes, that's looking more like it. Now we're forging. Okay. After a short while, you notice that the edge has definitely improved. Okay, so something's happening. Ah, the sword's too cool. I mean, you know, it's a nice sword, but I wouldn't say it's too cool for this. Okay, so let's reheat the sword. And go back to hammering. Ah, the life of a blacksmith. Peaceful. Ah, you feel that you've done the best job that you can, but the sword doesn't feel quite right. It's much too heavy and cumbersome to wield as a weapon. Okay, well, let me try something here. I'm pretty sure that what we want is to merge the gem. The gem sparkles up at you. Yes, master. How may I serve thee? Arcadian's voice is subdued. Hold on, let me just save in case this is not the right way to do this. Okay, so what I'm going to try is I'm going to try addressing Arcadian, asking about power, saying yes to partaking. Arcadian sounds disappointed. It is as I knew it would be. I am forever meant to be the slave of weak-willed mortals. Very well then. Excuse me, that's hurting my throat a little. Prepare thyself to receive a portion of my vast energy. Thy power needs no replenishing, master. This demon sounds a little put out. Okay, so no, that's not what we're supposed to do. So let's just reload that. I think, was it this one? It's one of these. Yeah, okay. Excuse me, I'm actually going to have a drop to drink quickly. Oh, the voice I gave Arcadian hurting my throat a little bit. Okay. What do I need to... let's chat with Erethian again. Maybe he has some ideas. Hi. Black sword. Erethian nods his head when you tell him of your dilemma with the black sword. Yes, I can see how the blade would be too clumsy to swing in combat. However, if thou were to bind a magical source of power into the hilt of the blade, thou mightst be able to counteract the unwieldy nature of the sword. The little gem sparks up at this turn in the conversation. I believe that in my current form I could serve perfectly well as the blade's stabilizing force. In truth, this would allow me to give access to some of my more dramatic powers, to give thee access. The demon sounds excited at this prospect, perhaps a little too excited. Erethian's voice is quiet as he says, Consider well before thou bindest Arcadian into the sword, for it is true that he will be able to solve the sword's problem of balance, but will he be able to solve his own problems as well? Problems? This is thy choice to make. Apparently thou hast need to make this sword function, but if the demon is thy only recourse, I pity thee. For as surely as Arcadian will be bound within the sword, thy will be bound to possess it. I can tell thee no more. Bye. Goodbye and good luck. Erethian sounds truly sympathetic. Well, I can tell you that, if I'm not much mistaken, canonically, I do think we make the sword. So, alright, let's put that away. We'll put this down. We're probably not going to be using this anymore. Let's use this. Black sword. If thou dost wish me to bond the gem to the sword, thou hast but to command me, master. Bond. The sword and the gem must be in thy hands for the bonding to be accomplished. Okay, fair enough. We can accomplish that. Okay, black sword. Bond. It will be done! As the gem touches the crosspiece of the sword, the sound of tearing metal screeches through the air. The blade shifts and shimmers almost as if alive. Slowly, the sword settles into its original shape, except for the blue gem glowing in the hilt. The sword glimmers darkly as you speak to it. Greetings, my master, and how can thy humble servant aid thee? The demon's voice has regained much of its oddly disturbing humour. Powers? Which of my powers dost thou seek to use? Magic, fire, death, or return? None for now. Okay, so job. I am the Shade Blade. My destiny is to serve thee until we are, the sword pauses, parted. Bye. Forgive me, master, but I shan't be leaving. However, thou mayst cease thy speaking, if thou dost wish it. So right, we now have the most powerful sword in the game, if I'm not much mistaken. So yes, so that's good. Let me just see, does anyone need a backup sword before we... not really. I'm going to give... She can't really hold it. Okay, so that's fine. So we now have the black sword, and aside from being a very powerful weapon, the black sword, as we've seen, has some powers. It can kill things, it can create fire, it, if I recall correctly, it's possible to get it to kill everything, to create an Armageddon effect. Well, I may be misremembering in that. Okay, so don't mind me, guys. I'm just passing through, not interested. But we should now, I believe, have what's required to kill the dragon that we met. Still not interested, spiders. Might have to deal with this drake, but should hopefully be... No, it looks like we should be able to slip through. Good. No, come on, move. I think we should be able to slip by this way. I don't want it. Through we go, and we should again... Yeah. Dracothraxus sniffs the air distastefully. I sense my doom nearby. Perhaps I am to be released at long last. I wish thee good luck, mortal. Defend thyself. With that the dragon leaps at you. Yes, master. What dost thou seek of thy servant? Arcadian asks you in a deep, harmonic voice. Powers? I want the power of death. Where is the corpse of which thou dost speak? The dark sword begins to vibrate in your hand. Ah, Dracothraxus, we meet once again. 'Tis a pity thou shan't survive our meeting this time. Perhaps if thou hadst given... let me try that again. Perhaps if thou hadst given the gem to me when first I asked, none of this unpleasantness would be necessary. The dragon responds with great resignation. My will is not mine own in this matter, Arcadian. Mayhap thou art finding, too, that thy will is not thine own. The demon, possibly stung by the dragon's repartee, falls silent and goes to its bloody work. The dragon lets out a searing sigh. Released at last! I go now to seek my reward, for this has been a test of my courage as well as thine. Thy reward lies beyond the door to the north. Enter the blue gate, and the amulet of courage will be thine. Actually, I'd forgotten we were after an amulet. Right. And that's that. That's the test of courage. Maybe not. Let's see if there's more. Oh, no, that's Yana, sorry. Bye. Never mind. That'll be the amulet of courage. Is there anything else around here? Just some golems by the looks of things. Looks like we're at one of the mountaintops. Hey, greetings, Galara Dragon. How are you? I'm just picking up an amulet of courage, because I very courageously used a demon to solve my problems. Hail to you indeed. Well done, mighty warrior. The unsurpassed courage which flows through thy veins could be none other than that of the Avatar. Thou hast proven thyself worthy of the reward of courage with valor, sacrifice, honor, and spirituality. Receive it now, in humility. Thank you very much for the congratulations. Urgency breaks into the voice of the statue. I lay upon the Aegis, and as thou art the Avatar, thou art bound to respond. Thy quest is to seek the Talisman of Infinity. Within this castle there lies a scroll which can tell thee of its use. Go now, for time grows short. Interesting, interesting. Well, we have one more shrine, one more test. The Shrine of Truth speaks. Greetings, Seeker. Once again I ask thee, dost thou seek my enlightenment? Actually, no, not just yet. I'm just going to chat with Erethian quickly. I want to see if he has anything to say about this scroll before I embark on any more tests. Yes, Talisman of Infinity. Ah, yes. I had a scroll that told of a talisman by that name. If only I could remember where I put it. Dost thou by chance have the parchment entitled Scroll of Infinity with thee? No, I don't think so. Very well, I shall need the scroll to give thee further information. Bye. Alright. That's the Diary of Erethian. You'll have to be mostly lurking for the moment, unless you'll be around unless I'll be around in maybe an hour. But first, wanted to tell you need more badges. Ah, okay. I'm not actually going to be streaming for much longer, in fact, as I'm having a bit of an off night. But thank you for lurking, and I'm interested to hear about your needing more badges. Yeah, send me a DM on Twitter or an email. You have my email address, as I recall. And yes, we can definitely talk about that. In the meanwhile, I'm going to see if I can find this scroll. Doesn't look like it's here. This is about Moongates. Alright, you'll certainly leave me a lurk. It often attracts other viewers. Thank you for that. That's appreciated. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, I don't see it here. perhaps I'll find it on the next test. You just unlocked the slot for this bad boy. That looks like a map of Britannia. What slot is that? I'm just going to do a save here. I'm going to do a new save, I think. Get scroll infinity. Alright, so let's say we do seek enlightenment. Very well. Prepare thyself. The voice falls silent. And here we are. Oh, we have some signs. In Runic, of course. So let me pull up my Runic guide, because I do not remember my Runic alphabet. Let's see. O, N, I think that's an L. O, N, okay, so only, I'm pretty sure. Yes, only. Ooh, this is a long one. Okay, so A, I think that's a P, yes. A, P, P, E, A, appear. Oh, only appearances, I think that is, are deceptive. Only appearances are deceptive. Truth is truth. Okay. One viewer cheered enough to get it. He's already at the top tier cheerer badge already. Oh, deceptive. Thank you. Okay, well, congratulations on getting someone cheering that much. Right, so now I happen to know a little bit about this dungeon. This dungeon is tricky, if I recall correctly. I think that might be a hint. Oh, lovely, that looks like a person's head. Yeah, I mean, I imagine you were blown away. That's quite a thing. Now, don't really want items, I don't think. Decapitated gargoyles, yeah. Well, honestly, one of those looked like a human head to me. Oh, hi. Right, they didn't last long. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be looking for secret tunnels here. Oops. You need ideas. Okay. Yes. Well, as I said, send me a PM or an email and we can definitely discuss it. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to think about exactly what, how many badges you're looking for and what sort of theming before we get any really solid ideas. But yes, contact me and we can discuss it. In the meanwhile, I'm going to employ my universal lockpicks on this box, if I can find my universal lockpick. It's in here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Good, good. And it's just a couple of coins, nothing of any real interest. There's a presumably fake one. Ah, what's this? Truth is... what does that say? Hold on. The... W... Truth is the way. I'm not much mistaken. We'll chat anyway. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you very much, Galara Dragon. Yeah, truth is the way. Yes, we'll chat and thank you for the well wish. And enjoy whenever your next stream is. This is not where I want to be. Oh wow, that's a bunch of maps. I'm not at all sure where I'm supposed to be going, but probably not this way. It's my guess, but we'll find out. It's a way. Hello, hello, ghost. Just take out this ghost quickly. Ah, this one's a bit of a maze. In fact, this dungeon is amazing. Broken mirror seems somewhat thematic. Either that or they were big fans of was it Revolution Software? The people who made the Broken Sword games. They had the Smoking Mirror. Wait, which was Broken Mirror? That's a title of some sort, but I've forgotten what it's the title of. Broken Mirror. For the record, I have no idea where I'm going right now. I'm pretty confident I'm not supposed to have gone this way. Hey guys. They're just an Apothecary's Desk reference. Okay, I think at this point truth written backwards. Neat. There's some thread. There's another skeleton. That says no. Okay, so I think we've gotten lost now. Which was my last save? That's the question. I know this was a save. Yeah, I think this was probably my last save. Okay, so let's go back in. Yep. Just make sure we've seen these. I don't know whether that's actually important. It probably isn't knowing this game, but to be on the safe side. Is this dangerous? Yeah, I had a feeling that might be the case. Now, if I recall correctly, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I think this might be the real one. Et voila! The actual Talisman of Truth. Thou hast mastered the test of truth, and so a boon of great intellect and magical ability will be bestowed upon thee. Use and respect thy powers well, Avatar. So yes, all that whole maze, all of that stuff, that's entirely irrelevant. Thou hast now experienced the full meaning of the principle of truth, which apparently is that there's a largely unmarked secret door that you have to know about in order to, or stumble upon in order to learn the truth. The value of such is beyond measure, for truth shall guide thee throughout thy life's endeavours. The statue's voice takes on a warning tone. Know this truth. The psyche returns to the core. With that said, the statue becomes quiet once more. Okay. But we didn't find that scroll that we're supposed to have picked up somewhere. Well, let's go and have a look at that dark core. Maybe now that we have the black blade, we can master it. Nothing. Nothing much going on there. I wonder where we find this scroll of infinity. Presuming. Oh no! Wait. Actually, I think I do have it now that I think of it. Whoops. I had a scroll. Not that one. Somewhere in here. Yes, I do have the Scroll of Infinity. Oh, my mistake. I had it all along. The Scroll of Infinity was with me all along. Okay, sorry, Arethian. I actually do have it. Talisman of Infinity. I do have the Scroll of Infinity. Here we are. Now then, it appears to be written in a strange format. One might even say a code of sorts. I have it! I don't know what happened to Arethian's voice, sorry. Apparently, the talisman currently resides in the Great Void, a plane somewhat removed from ours. Just dismiss some reminders. If thou wishest to gain access to this void, thou shalt need to craft two lenses, one concave, the other convex. Light focused through the properly enchanted lenses will open a conduit between our realm and the void. I believe this treatise speaks of 3 talismans of principle that send out a call to the Infinity Talisman and bring it here. Once here, it would seem that its sole purpose is to coerce a powerful force into the void. A thought hits the mage like lightning strikes a tree. Oh, no, Avatar, thou shan't gain any more aid from me. I may be blind, but I see through thy sham. I'll not help thee send the core into the void. Erethian falls silent, and it would appear that he'll speak no more. Arcadian's voice whispers to you like ripple in a still pond. Fear not, my master. I have some knowledge of these matters. Alright, let's chat with the demon. Help. Arcadian's voice is smug as he replies to your request for assistance. Yes, I can help thee if thou wishest to exile what remains of Exodus to the void. Firstly, thou shalt have need of the lenses of which the doddering old fool spoke. Next, thou needs must have the 3 talismans of principle. And finally, make sure that there are lit torches upon the walls to either side of the pedestal upon which the dark core rests. Lenses? The concave and convex lenses which thou used to place the Codex of Infinite Wisdom within the void, I believe now sit forgotten in the Museum of Britannia. They must be placed between the dark core and the torches on either side of the pedestal. Talismans. The talismans of principle must be placed upon the dark core like wedges in a pie. Okay, goodbye. Forgive me. Oh yes, of course, we've seen that already. Okay, so we know what we're about then. In fact, I think this is probably not a bad moment to stop. Let me just see, can I ask Arcadian for help again? Okay, I can, good. So, I think I'm probably going to close up here. I'm going to save over this one. Get lenses. Get... Okay, that'll do. Okay. And with that, I think I'm going to close up the stream. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've had fun. I very much have. Thank you for joining me, and goodbye.